I am with you.
EMP activated.
Incoming!
You can't catch me!
Glorious!
Hello everyone. I'll be your guide for today's Nintendo Direct. I'm Shinya Takahashi. And that was, of course, the latest trailer for Overwatch by Blizzard Entertainment. The game is scheduled for release on Nintendo Switch October 15th, so please look forward to it. Okay, let's get into our first batch of Nintendo Switch headlines. Please take a look.
You gotta see these floors of the hotel for yourself. Luigi's Mansion 3 takes place in a haunted hotel, where every floor has a distinct theme unlike any other. Case in point, Tomb Suites. I mean, a pyramid inside a hotel? Guess we should expect some mummies, harsh sands, and booby traps. As for the other floors, well, there's a disco floor, a pirate-themed restaurant. You get the idea. May not be the usual amenities, but there's a rogues gallery of bosses to check out before you, well, check out. Speaking of amenities, step right up to this all-new attraction, Screen Park. In this party mode, there's a Luigi team and a Gooigi team. With only one Nintendo Switch system, 2 to 8 players can battle it out. See which team can defeat the most ghosts. Collect the most coins by piloting floaties with the Poltergust G00 and break the most targets. Hey, even Luigi needs a break sometimes. Luigi's Mansion 3 opens its doors on October 31st, just in time for Halloween. Get a load of this new free-to-start Kirby game. The combined forces of Kirby, and Kirby are in for some wicked boss fights. We're calling it Super Kirby Clash. Take up quests in town, and collectively, you and your team will pick 4 jobs. That's right, get your weapons, get your gear, and get ready. Some mighty tough enemies await. There are more than 100 quests, so get a look at your enemy and make sure you have the right jobs for the job. The key to victory is to know your role and work as a team. You can play alone, together on one system, team up via local wireless, or even play online. It'll be time to unite with friends and players from around the world and overcome each challenging quest when Super Kirby Clash launches later today. And remember, it's free to start too. This long-awaited, recently released RPG is getting a remake. After 25 years, fans of the Mana series can look forward to the HD remake of the 3rd game in the trilogy, Trials of Mana. From 6 different characters, you'll choose a protagonist and 2 companions. The ones you choose will determine which of the interwoven stories you'll follow through this reimagined world.
Now you remember what will happen to dear Jessica if I die.
This interference will not be forgotten.
As each character advances, they'll have the opportunity to switch their class, allowing them to learn stronger special moves and spells, step into the light, or show your dark side when picking your class to change your character's appearance and abilities. Unlike the classic version, characters have full range of movement, including jumping and combo attacks for each member of your party. Once again, the wheels of fate are beginning to turn. Find out what's in store for the beloved world of Trials of Mana on April 24th. Just what happened to the crew of this doomed ship? The Oberdin vanished at sea in 1803, only to wash up 4 years later in Falmouth, England with no sign of survivors. The fate of the crew remains unknown. As an insurance investigator for the East India Company, You must board the ship and uncover the mystery of its
I just realized my mic
disappearance.
was muted. Great.
Your analysis will rely heavily on one less than ordinary device. Use the power of the Momentum Mortem pocket watch to turn back time.
But yeah,
Witness each
this
soul
one
pass
is
moment.
interesting because it was a big PlayStation VR title,
Explore the
so
ship. Observe the situation.
like for it to be on the Switch with no VR is kind of
Record your
interesting.
logical deductions.
And as for why my mic was muted, I was actually eating,
True
so
tale will
that
never
was
be told.
my bad.
What brought the Oberdin?
Sorry, it's like I don't want people to hear my eating sounds.
Little by little, tease apart the misfortunes of the ship and its crew.
But yeah, so it's
Solve the
like
mystery.
we got Overwatch on Switch already with motion controls, which sounds interesting. A free-to-play Kirby title that's basically Smash, so yeah, it's like it's free to play, but it's probably got a lot of microtransactions.
There's a small town out
Luigi's
there with
Mansion.
a big secret.
Oh, that frame rate looks terrible.
That is the rule agreed upon.
And
by the
also,
people
that's a
of
new
this
name.
peaceful
So
town,
this is
and the
a new
castle
game by the
protecting
people
it.
who made Pokemon, and
One day,
they previously just announced it as
suddenly
Town
appeared a
Working
giant
Title, so they
monster
decided to call it Little
to
Town
defend the
Hero instead.
townspeople. One boy
God,
in
that
black
frame rate
will
looks
stand up to
terrible.
face it. And the only weapons he'll need are ideas. But to win one of these battles, you must know when to use them.
And it's definitely not my end, because I got the
There's
60
any hope to
FPS on there, so...
During battle, you can move around to garner support from townspeople. Take advantage to gain the advantage.
And like, yeah, the Luigi's Mansion is like, it's got a
Seize every
multiplayer mode, so that
opportunity
looks
to protect
kind of
your
cool.
town in this new RPG from Game Freak. And almost all the music in the game was composed by Undertale creator Toby Fox.
Wait, what? Excuse me?
Little Town Hero will make a stand on Nintendo Switch October 16th. You can pre-purchase and preload the game later today. Fall is coming to Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. We can finally confirm the release date of Challenger Pack.
Okay, that's kind of insane that freaking they got the Undertale
Banjo and
person to
Kazooie.
make all the music, but yeah. Because that's some pretty badass
The release
music.
date is today.
Today, okay, should have figured that.
Today's Nintendo Direct will broadcast a video detailing how to use Banjo and Kazooie.
Well, as for the motion controls, I'm assuming it'll probably be... Oh my god, they're doing the whole Let's Play thing
The
again.
video will begin immediately following the Nintendo Direct you're watching right now. To tide yourself over until the release of Banjo and Kazooie, please check it out.
But as for the motion, okay, they're gonna announce the new... God damn it. Of course they're gonna announce it. Is it gonna be SNK? Okay, what are they doing here? Oh, wait. Yep, there we go. It's SNK! Confirmed. Okay, what character is it gonna be, though? Okay, this is an amazing trailer, I'll just say that. God, what is his name? I don't know his name. Oh, wait, multiple, okay. So this leaked and everyone was like, there's no way this is real, whatever. Because, like, it's like so out of left field that you would never expect it. And yeah, this just looks like it's probably like every SNK main character as one character. Oh, damn. Okay, nope, it is Terry. Okay, yeah. But anyway, as I've been trying to say all this time, basically, for the Overwatch motion control thing, it's probably going to be like Splatoon, where you can essentially press a button to recenter it at any time if you need. And it's actually way more precise than the analog stick, which is a necessity on,
Fatal
you know,
Fury is joining
if you
the
could
battle.
use a mouse, it would probably be better,
That means
but
we've
obviously,
revealed 4
yeah.
of the 5 fighters included in the Fighters Pass. Can
But it's
there
like,
really be
Splatoon
only
motion
one
controls are
left?
actually really decent. You wouldn't think, but they are. Okay, what else are doing here? Okay, wait,
We're
oh
about
god
to
damn it.
confirm the development of
Pack
more
2.
DLC fighters for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Outside the 5 fighters included in the Fighters Pass, we can confirm that other new fighters are in development. The battle isn't over yet.
And of course, they're doing a second pack of DLC fighters.
So, what do you think? Regarding what was announced about additional fighters at the end of that segment, we'll have more to share with you in the future. For now, let's continue with some more Nintendo Switch headlines.
It's like, of course, they're gonna milk Smash for all it's worth and just add more DLC.
It's about time to wake the Windfish
Okay.
in The Legend of Zelda
Some more
Link's
stuff about
Awakening,
Link's Awakening.
which means the next big adventure on Nintendo Switch is fast approaching. You'll meet some strangely endearing islanders.
It's like, honestly, I love the concept of this. It's literally just a remake of a Game Boy game, so they made it in this style. It looks like so like toy-like.
Koholint Island before its
Kind of
mysteries
mimic the
get the
Game Boy
best of
style
you.
in 3D.
With the all-new Chamber Dungeon, you can place chambers earned on your adventure to arrange your own dungeons. Add in plus effects that
Yeah,
alter
don't forget to
chambers.
install the new OBS
Save
update.
Chamber Dungeons to a compatible amiibo figure featuring a character from the Legend of Zelda series. That way, your friends can play them. Be ready. The Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening will launch before you know it on September 20th. The new Link amiibo.
Yeah, there's an
will be
update for the
available that same
for the
day.
beta, which, you know, if you're using the beta, which sure is, so. Because the beta is actually nice. Instead of dropping frames, it actually just reduces the
Now join
bitrate,
his adventure.
so your stream doesn't get interrupted, just goes lower
Echoes of an
quality.
Elusive Age definitive edition.
And back to this.
The most complete version of a sprawling adventure story that allows you to choose between HD and 2D graphics. Travel to past Dragon Quest worlds.
I still find that concept so amazing. It's like you can basically play the whole game in 2D and
The day the
3D.
game launches, free downloadable content can be found in the Champions Pack.
Well, I mean, yeah, I'm saying you might be running fine, but, you know,
That can change
drop
the-
frames is not a computer issue, it's more of an internet
RPG
issue.
Giant draws near.
So it's like if your internet temporarily decides to go like shit, you know.
Dragon Quest XI, Echoes of an Elusive Age Definitive Edition, journeys onto Nintendo Switch September
It can basically
22nd.
just downgrade the quality so it can give your internet a bit of space.
Until then, you can prepare for your adventure with the free demo on Nintendo eShop.
Because, I mean, you could have the best internet in the world and still have occasional dropout issues and stuff. Because, like, my internet freaking, like, 200 megabits a second, and it still occasionally has
Looking
issues.
for more Fire
so.
Emblem goodness? Then say hello to Tokyo.
Okay, new Fire Emblem stuff.
The worlds of the Fire Emblem series and Atlas games have crossed paths.
Wait,
and the
okay.
result is coming to Nintendo Switch.
What?
The story takes place in modern-day Tokyo.
What the
where
heck?
creative energy is so abundant, it's materialized into something called Performa.
Oh my god, is this like the Persona dance game, but Fire Emblem?
You'll
Really?
face off against this threat as up-and-comer Itsuki Aoi and his friends who are trying to make
I have
it in the
8.
entertainment business. Fire Emblem characters like Chrom and Sita will join you from another dimension. Together, you'll wage deep, turn-based battles, blending the combat of the Fire Emblem and Shin Megami Tensei series. And, in the Nintendo Switch version, there's a new song that wasn't included in the original.
This is
Be sure to
just
check out the other
so
new features,
weird.
from the new story elements to the characters joining you in battle for the first time. Hey, is that Tiki? Tokyo Mirage Sessions Sharp FE Encore releases on January 17th. You can pre-purchase the game later today. Welcome back to where nothing is what it seems. Boston, 2019. It all begins.
Never heard of this.
again when FBI agent Aaliyah Davis opens an investigation into an old serial killer case. She also opens a door to the unknown, a door that also takes us back to New Orleans, 14 years ago.
Excuse me.
Here, our story follows an FBI agent who goes by the name of York.
Zach, it looks like
The journey between past and present will take Aaliyah and York on a winding path. But what lies at the end? Will it be truth or madness? Deadly Premonition 2, A Blessing in Disguise, boggles and beguiles on Nintendo Switch in 2020. And now for a shocker. The original game in the series will launch on Nintendo eShop as Deadly Premonition Origins later today.
A shadow drop.
Divinity Original
Divinity,
Sin 2
what?
Definitive Edition is finally coming to Nintendo Switch.
Okay, that's a weird
Check
choice.
it out.
But yeah, see ya, sir. This game, I can at least understand the frame rate looking bad, because it also is an older game, so it's probably targeting 30, not 60. Or it could just be a terrible Switch port, but who knows. But like, God, this is a weird game that for them to put on Switch. Okay, that at least is cool. I will give them that. Syncing cross saves with Steam. Because that's like the perfect idea. It's like, oh yeah, you got your Switch for your portable machine, and then you got your, you know, your PC for your main gaming stuff, so you can just bring the saves between them each when you go. Granted, that does mean you have to buy 2 copies of this game, which is dumb. Oh god, Bethesda.
Hey Nintendo fans, Pete Hines from Bethesda. On behalf of everyone at id Software, I'm excited to announce something really cool that we have coming.
Hey sir, you might want to get back.
Later this year. I'm sure many of you have fond memories of spending countless hours playing your favorite games on Nintendo 64. Well, this year is the 25th anniversary of Doom, one of the most popular first-person
Nintendo 64.
ever.
Why they mention
To
64?
celebrate, we're re-releasing one of our favorite games, Doom 64.
Wait, what?
For the first
Are you kidding
time
me?
since its original release in 1997, Doom 64 will be officially
Holy
available
shit.
on a Nintendo console. Relive your crusade against the demons in more than 30 action-packed levels. Or if you're a newcomer...
So in case you don't know, which I'm sure you probably do, Doom 64 is actually not really like the original Doom at all. It was like its own little spin-off kind of thing almost, so...
Doom 64
I'm sure,
will
but...
release on Nintendo Switch on November 22nd.
But still, the ability to play it on a modern machine is still pretty fucking awesome.
Introducing a brand
But
new
yeah,
IP
fuck
from
Bethesda,
developer Hi-Res
honestly.
Studios, Rogue Company.
Although, I mean, that technically is it, not Bethesda, but I
Company is a
mean,
rumored
whatever,
best,
yeah.
But its operatives are the
But the
real
ports are
deal.
probably handled
And
by
as one of the
Bethesda,
elite
not it.
specialists, you'll face challenges which will require your specialized abilities.
I think the big question's gonna be, though, who ported it?
Jackal.
Because if you look at the 3 ports that came out recently,
Team online.
the Doom 1 and 2 ones were done by one studio and had the Force DRM. Doom 3 did not have the Force DRM and was done by a different studio and one that's like one of the best Switch porting companies. So if Doom 64 is done by that studio, it might actually be good.
In-game events and more. When Rogue Company sneaks up on Nintendo Switch in 2020.
So it's like,
How's it going?
you just gotta hope it's at least by the
Titles
studio
of
who
the
did
core
Doom 3,
Pokemon
which is
RPG
Panic Button.
series, Pokemon Sword and Pokemon
And
Shield.
now an in-depth
We
into
have more
Pokemon.
information to share that will shed new light on this next Pokemon adventure. Please take a look.
Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield take place in the Galar region, a scenic land where people and Pokemon work together toward a prosperous future. Among them, you'll encounter new Pokemon and meet new
This is great.
adventure.
So my friend is freaking out about the Smash DLC, and they literally posted this in DMs.
Customizing your look.
Let me type in chat.
Once again, the latest entry in the series lets you pick your outfit. This time, it's not just tops and bottoms, but a wide
Okay, character
variety,
customization.
including outerwear and gloves. Plus, you can change.
Yeah, honestly, I'm not a big Smash fan, but I know a lot of people are obsessed with the game. So,
There's a lot more.
but for me, it's not like it's just because like
You've got to look the.
I don't know. Like whenever I did play, because I actually did get access to a cartridge to try it out, it just didn't feel like I hated the
You can
controls
camp
basically.
anytime at Pokemon Camp.
Like one example, you can't attack and move at the same time, which is you can do in basically every other game. It's like when you're doing an attack, you're just stuck in place. So it's like so
Additionally,
confusing
in the wild
to
area,
try to work around
you can
that.
visit other players' camps too. Feel free to bring along one of your Pokemon and hang out with up to 3 other players at the camp. We definitely recommend interacting with another player's Pokemon. Third, curry on rice. Pokemon Camp is also a great place to cook up a dish that is very popular in the Galar region. Curry on rice.
Okay.
How your curry turns out and what type it is ultimately depends
So
on
literally all you can cook is curry.
ingredients you use.
What, but why though? Is it like healing?
Not to mention the heart you put into it. There are more than 100 types. And each one you cook up will be registered in your
100
curry
types of
decks.
curry. What?
The goal? To master the art of curry.
Well, I mean, a lot of people like to stream stuff like this.
Pokemon doing here?
Oh, what
And
is
fourth, we'll introduce some new Pokemon discovered in the Galar region.
Ulti, guys? Oh god, that name is
It makes a
terrible.
home for itself by hiding amongst tableware at hotels and restaurants. Its body is
It's
made
a
of
fucking ghost
complete with
teapot.
its own aroma and flavor. It may even allow a trusting trainer to taste its tea.
Yeah, so one thing I got to question, everybody's pissed off that they essentially didn't carry over all Pokemon from past regions.
Cramorant.
All that effort probably went to making all those damn curry dishes.
Has one huge
How much you want to bet that?
It will swallow anything it can fit in its mouth. When it uses surf or dive during battle, watch
It's like they probably put all the effort they could have into putting the past Pokemon into just making fucking curry, 100 curry dishes.
It'll retaliate
Which is
by
so dumb.
spitting out its catch at the attacker. This is Cramorant's exclusive new ability, Gulp Missile. And that's all we have to share with you today. Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield will launch on Nintendo Switch November 15th.
Well, how about that? There are still 2 more months until the game releases. Please look forward to the day you can start your new adventure in the Galar region. So, it's been about a year since we began offering Nintendo Switch Online memberships. With Nintendo Switch Online, we're providing a variety of games and fun features.
Okay, so are we getting SNES
And
today?
now, we're looking to add in an additional library of games.
Yep, SNES time.
It's called Super Nintendo Entertainment System Nintendo Switch Online.
God, that name is still
With
stupid.
this, you can play a variety of classic Super NES games on Nintendo Switch.
F-Zero, Link to the Past, Mario World.
There are
It's all the
several
good
you
games.
might expect,
Star Fox,
like
Stone Race FX. Okay, that's...
will be available to play on another system
Wow.
for the first time.
Okay, that one's kind of
Face
insane.
off or team up in local multiplayer by passing a Joy-Con controller to a friend, or even play
So,
together online. Oh, and the rewind
Is it gonna launch
feature will
today?
be available from launch.
Please launch today.
Here are the first games we plan to release.
Dreamland 3, Earth Defense Force, okay, Super Metroid, Yoshi's
All
Island.
20 of the games you see on screen will launch tomorrow.
Tomorrow, okay. Well, that's fine.
Of course, we will eventually add more to the lineup. This offer is exclusively available to Nintendo Switch Online members, so please enjoy them at no additional charge. Oh, you noticed this, did you?
And there's the
To
controller.
recapture the original feel of these games, we will be releasing a Super Nintendo Entertainment System Nintendo Switch Online exclusive controller as a special offer. To charge it, you can use a USB cable, just like the Nintendo Switch Pro controller. This Super NES-style controller will be available for purchase exclusively for Nintendo Switch Online members. Visit the Nintendo website for the latest information on its release. Wouldn't it be nice to play those games again with one of
Yeah,
those
the name is stupid. It's like same thing with the original one. It's Nintendo Entertainment System, Nintendo Switch Online. Like, why do you need the Nintendo Switch Online there? Okay,
Sure, you know Tetris.
Tetris
But can you
2.0.
see this? Nintendo Switch Online members, the large-scale puzzle battle game Tetris 99 is getting a free update. Tetris 99 Invictus is here, and not for the faint of heart. You can't even play it until you achieve Tetris Maximus status.
Oh
Can
god.
you survive against the best of the best? Well, good luck. We're also adding in daily missions for some added
There's so many new modes.
By clearing these missions, You can acquire tickets and exchange them for a variety of custom themes. Sweet!
Okay, honestly, this update looks pretty good, and it's way better than freaking getting themes for taking part in events.
Too.
Like, actually be able to buy them.
Beyond that, the second wave of paid DLC is here as well. In 2-player share battle mode, pass a Joy-Con controller to a friend for a 2-player game against each other and the CPU, and get together with friends to battle via local wireless on your
Local
Nintendo
LAN,
Switch
okay,
systems
yeah.
and local arena mode. The version 2.0 update for Tetris.
Why is it tomorrow? Like, why can't you just launch it today?
A packaged version, including the game, DLC, and a Nintendo Switch Online 12-month individual membership.
And hey, it would make sense if it's like, oh yeah, available September 6th. You know, maybe they want to time it with the physical.
Mario and Sonic are ready
But
to kick it
that's
old
not
school
tomorrow,
in
that's the
Tokyo.
day after, so.
Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games has become a tradition of its own. This time, there are more.
This one actually looks interesting, like, because the 2D mode.
Karate, football, skateboarding, rugby sevens, sport climbing, badminton,
It's like, these games are usually not that interesting because, you know, it's like just minigame collection stuff, but like, yeah, the 2D mode just looks bizarre and interesting.
Check out these 10 retro style events. Each one rocking some sweet 2D style graphics.
Although it's so bizarre that they're mixing 16-bit and 8-bit sprites.
And very refreshing to play.
Like, you couldn't at least make it consistent and use Mario 16-bit sprites also?
Unlockable characters, and a story mode in which Mario, Sonic, Bowser, and Dr. Eggman must escape from a game based on the Olympic Games Tokyo 1964. Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games Tokyo.
Okay, so story mode is actually about classic games. Okay, so that's actually interesting. What next?
The next Daemon X Machina demo.
Another demo? When is this game gonna release,
Ahead of
actually?
the full game's release next week. The free demo version
Okay, next
Daemon
week.
X Machina Prologue demo will be available for download later today.
I had a feeling.
In this prologue, you'll man your mech through the beginning of the game, and all of your progress can carry over to the full game. If you've never played a mech action game and you're wondering what they're all about, this is the perfect time to take one for a test drive. A key feature of this demo is the co-op mode for up to 4 players, and we're happy to report that it can be played via local wireless. So, gather your friends, and make the bosses feel like the little guys. The full game will also support online play. Be ready by customizing your mech and honing your skills on missions. What hides beneath your mech's armor? A god or a demon? Daemon X Machina will be ready for action September 13th.
Okay, I wonder what the ending's gonna be.
A Star Wars
Wait,
classic
Star
so
Wars?
fun, it's back for more.
Okay, then.
Kyle Katarn, agent of the New
Freaking
Republic,
Jedi Knight
is our
2?
only hope
That's,
to become a rogue Jedi.
Bizarre?
Get your lightsaber at the ready, blaster in hand, and prepare to wield the full power of the Force. Courtesy of Aspire, the full single-player experience of Star Wars Jedi Knight 2 Jedi Outcast is coming to Nintendo Switch.
Okay, yeah, that's an odd port, but okay.
We've got new details on some upcoming games.
Okay, so it's a montage, I'm guessing.
You
Yeah.
are Geralt of Rivia, mercenary monster slayer. Your current
Actually, I think that might have been my end, because there's
also known as
the
Child of Prophecy.
symbol changed from green to red down there, so.
At home and on the go, when The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt Complete Edition comes to Nintendo Switch on October 15th. And all downloadable content and story expansions are along for the ride.
All I gotta say is this looks kind of terrible frame rate and like performance-wise and stuff, but like, and visuals, but like, the fact they even got Witcher 3 on the Switch working at all is kind of bizarre.
That's 2 action-packed games for one great value. All past DLC and new features like touch control and motion aiming coming
Touch
exclusively
control,
to Nintendo
ugh.
Switch and Assassin's Creed: The Rebel Collection. Battle for survival at the edge of a savage frontier in the online free-to-play action RPG.
Dauntless, yeah.
Whether you're a veteran looking to take your Slayer on the go, or a rookie ready to forge your legacy, you'll hone your skills, craft and customize hundreds of gear options, and team up with other Slayers to take down boss-sized behemoths. As you can see, the folks at Phoenix Labs are adding loads of new content in anticipation of the game's launch on Nintendo Switch, and there's plenty more on the horizon. Open your calendar. More
Okay.
games are on the way.
So it's just very simple. Here's the actual montage. Just Dance, of course. Grid Auto Sport. This music, though. Farming simulator. God damn it. You know, Cooney remaster. Okay. NBA 2K20, of course. Okay, now they're showing it's stuff on Switch Lite, I guess. Yeah. All of Cthulhu. That's actually interesting. They haven't really shown any Switch Lite stuff. The Outer Worlds, okay, yep. Basically Fallout New Vegas 2, yeah. Devil May Cry 2. Vampire. Okay, what's gonna be the last thing?
Next up, Animal Crossing New Horizons.
Okay, Animal Crossing.
We revealed many details about the game back in June, so we prepared a video covering what was announced. Let's see, shall we?
Wait, so it's just a recap video? Excuse me? Oh god, not Duck. Oh god. Well, time to rip all my money.
Thank you for choosing the Deserted Island Getaway Package. A laid-back, relaxing time and a haven of nature awaits. For you and the other folks participating in the Getaway Package, the time's come to get into the groove of deserted island life. It may be a deserted island.
Honestly, I kind of want to try this game because everybody's like, oh my god, Animal Crossing's like the best thing ever, and I'm just like...
So there's nothing to worry about.
It's like, I don't know if it'd be interesting enough for me.
We'll provide you with a tent. Please select the spot where you'd like it set up. Oh, and there's something else. We'd like to offer you an original Nook Inc. Nook phone. It comes pre-installed with a variety of apps for all your deserted island needs, including recipes for crafting tools and furniture. Let's start by crafting an axe. We're going to need some materials, like branches and stones. Then we'll head to Resident Services and use the workbench.
But yeah, it's interesting that they're kind of applying some kind of like Minecraft kind of stuff and having to craft things.
You can use the tools you craft to acquire new materials, like this. And with those, you can craft more items. Feel free to place furniture inside or outside. You can fine-tune the arrangement so that the decor expresses your style, and you can fully enjoy the deserted island life. Let's head back to Resident Services. Here we sell tools and furniture. We also buy your unwanted items, including any weeds you remove, as part of our island cleanup plan. In addition to the usual in-game currency, bells, you can also earn Nook miles through the Nook Mileage program. You can exchange your miles for special items and recipes. You'll earn miles
of course
through
it's
a
an
host of
currency,
activities on the island,
because Nook
so
just
be
needs
sure
all
to
your
take
damn
advantage
money.
of this program. There are many ways to experience the joys of life on a deserted island. Go fishing, catch some bugs, tend to flowers, and pick them to make a garland. Thanks to crafting, even weeds have their uses. A vaulting pole makes it easy to quickly cross a river. A nutritious snack will help you shovel up a tree in no time. Plant it somewhere else to change things up in that corner of the island. The scenery changes with the time and weather. There will be sunshine, cloudy days, rainfall.
Honestly, the most interesting thing I just find about this series is just that it's all real time.
Depending on the time of day and the season, you'll encounter different creatures to catch.
That's like,
too.
you better hope you come check the game often, otherwise it's just gonna be bad.
Sociable types who live together on the same island can play simultaneously. Up to 4 players at a time on one system. We hope you enjoy living together and working together in the same space. With a local wireless or internet connection, you can travel to another player's island for a total of 8 players in one visit. The whole scene feels meant to be. Why not snap a photo with everyone and make it a lasting memory? How's deserted island life looking? What we've shown you here today is truly just the beginning. There's so much more waiting to be discovered. So many activities, animals to encounter, and more calling to you from the island. We can't wait for you to experience the Nook Inc. Deserted Island Getaway Package.
I love it. It was basically like a travel ad.
So, how'd it look? There's still a bit more time until the game launches, so please stay tuned. Alright, the next game will be our last announcement of the day. Please give it a look.
Last announcement, or are you gonna have one last thing after that? Okay. Is this, what is this?
Do you wish to change it?
Is this on Final Fantasy?
The future.
Or is this, okay, no, Xenoblade. Okay. First game. Okay. It's like, it's just a port of a game on the Wii or Wii U or whatever, so like, kind of an odd choice to end with. So yeah, there has to be a one more thing, right?
Monolith Soft's Xenoblade.
Okay, yeah, they wouldn't cut back
originally
if it
released
wasn't gonna
in
have one more thing.
2012 on the Wii system is destined to be reborn on Nintendo Switch as Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition. The game is planned for release in 2020. Please look forward to more announcements in the future. That's it for today. Thank you for watching.
Damn, no one more thing? Wow, that kinda sucked. And time for Sakurai does a Let's Play number 2.
I'm Masahiro Sakurai, director of the Super Smash Bros. Ultimate game. In our last showcase, I talked a little bit about Hero. Today, I'd like to show you all how to use Banjo and Kazooie. You may feel like some time has passed since our Hero showcase, but we're actually recording this only 2 days after that broadcast. We sure are busy, even if I say so myself. Now that today's Nintendo Direct is over, please let me take just a little bit more of your time. You may remember in the Hero Showcase, I was playing by myself, using 2 controllers, like this. With Hero, if you cast spells using command selection, any opposing heroes will block those attacks automatically using their shield. So in the background, I was actually using the second controller to make the hero look away or do moves so my attacks would connect. Today I have my controllers.
He's using 2 controllers.
But back in the GameCube days, I lined them up vertically, like this. Try doing this with the Nintendo Switch Pro controllers, however, and you'll end up accidentally pressing the L and R buttons. So even though it's
what a
bit
fucking
of a pain,
bad
I
lad.
do it like this now. This time around, I'll also be doing my best to control 2 fighters at once, kind of like Banjo and Kazooie, 2 characters acting as one. Alright, let's get started. So, what is Banjo-Kazooie? Well, in terms of genre, it's similar to Super Mario 64, and it was first released on Nintendo 64 back in 1998. The character Banjo made his first appearance a year earlier in a game called Diddy Kong Racing. After that, Banjo-Kazooie was released, and then Banjo-Tooie. Two titles were then released for Game Boy Advance, although they never came to Japan. And then there's Banjo-Kazooie Nuts and Bolts, which was released on Xbox 360.
Okay, they just straight up said Xbox in a fucking Nintendo conference, okay.
As some of you may know, the Banjo-Kazooie IP now belongs to Microsoft. Technically, they're a rival platform holder. Even so, they were happy for Banjo and Kazooie to join the Super Smash Bros. Series. For that, I'm extremely grateful. Rare also welcomed us with open arms. So, if you want to play Banjo-Kazooie today, you can do so on Xbox. I know this is a Nintendo broadcast, but please...
You just advertised you can play it on the Xbox One.
Now let's talk about the music. The Banjo-Kazooie series music has a country feel to it. If we were to include this music in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate as is, it wouldn't really match the atmosphere of battle, so we put a lot of effort into arranging the music for the game. We'd like to play for you several of these arrangements during the showcase. Up here, yes, here, you'll see the track names. Okay, let's take a look at the fighter.
Oh my god, that's amazing. It's just like, yeah, go play it on Xbox.
So this is Banjo and Kazooie in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. There's Kazooie. We're using a special ROM today, so the camera is a bit different from
a special ROM. They literally just said ROM.
We've included lots of actions Banjo and Kazooie use in their original game. For example, the Talon Trot here is used for their dash. And their jumps are based on abilities like Flap Flip and Feathery Flap. Their neutral attack is called Claw Swipe.
I can't fucking believe Sakurai right now. It's like advertising competitors, mentioning the competitors at all, saying ROMs in a fucking Nintendo conference. Like, what the hell?
Their dash attack is a forward roll, which is something Donkey Kong uses as well. This move is a pretty useful one. Their down tilt is Beak Barge. Their up smash is Bill Drill. It looks a bit different from their original games, but the animation reflects the fact that it's a consecutive attack. In Japanese, their side smash is called Harisen Kazooie. Harisen is a word that only exists in Japanese, so I was curious what this move would be called in the West. In English, it's called Regal Bash. I think Regal is the type of bird Kazooie is, so this basically means bird bash, which is pretty accurate. Their neutral air is Wing Whack. Their back air is an air rat-a-tat-rat, which hits 3 times. Their down air is Beak Buster, which they use to downstab as they drop.
I never actually watched the first time they did the whole Let's Play thing, but everybody said it was hilarious, and after seeing just a bit of this already, I can definitely tell this is gonna be hilarious.
The Upton is based on an animation from Banjo-Kazooie Nuts and Bolts, where Banjo sometimes stretches. Now I'd like to go over their special moves. First, their neutral special is egg firing. It's pretty much their go-to move. The eggs bounce, and by holding down the button when launching the eggs, you'll do the attack you see here, Breagle Blaster. Breagle Blaster is based on this part in Banjo-Tooie where the screen mimics an FPS. You can hold the button for auto-fire, but as you do...
Okay, so Smash is basically just an FPS now.
So you'll need to be careful. You can cancel it by crouching or pressing the shield button. Next, their side special is Wonder Wing. As in the original game, it's an invincible charging attack. It's fairly powerful and will basically win against any other attack. However, you can see some feathers above Banjo's head. There are 5 of them in total, and I just used up all of them. After using them up, you won't be able to use the attack again until you lose a stock. Since the remaining uses of Wonder Wing only appear above their heads once activated, you'll really need to make sure you hammer the number of uses into your head. You can use it as a recovery option. And since it's likely to trump counterattacks, it doesn't have many disadvantages. But it does have a weak point. If it's blocked with a shield, for instance, you'll be wide open to attack. In addition, you can be grabbed during this move. At any rate, keep track of how many Wonder Wing uses you have left. And when fighting against Banjo and Kazooie, make sure to take action against this attack and remember to keep an eye on it. It's important to keep this in mind. Next is their up special, Shock Spring Jump. This move utilizes the Shock Spring pad from their original game. There are a few things to note. First, you can hit your opponents with the Shock Spring pad. It can be used to recover, and it's throwable too. Also, it's pretty different from other up specials that carry the fighter upward in that you're still able to jump in midair after using it, meaning you can jump twice in a row. So if you're falling, you can use it like this, jump and then dodge, increasing your ability to recover. By the way, the height of a shock spring jump will change depending on how long you hold the button down. Note the slight difference in height. Next, for their down special, Rear Egg, they'll fire a grenade out of his backpack. It's a grenade egg. This is a slightly odd projectile in that it can only be launched behind the fighter. And because the grenade egg is football-shaped, its bouncy trajectory can be unpredictable. After a certain time, it will explode. I think it will be a useful tool for keeping opponents in check. It's treated like an item, so you can pick it up and throw it. Your opponents can also throw it back at you. But its detonation sequence is relatively short. So both you and your opponents will need to make sure you throw it quickly, or it will explode while you're still holding it. I guess there are a lot of different ways to use this ability. Lastly, their final smash is the Mighty Ginginator. The Mighty Ginginator is what delivered the final blow to Gruntilda in their original game. This move will send your opponents flying.
Jesus. Okay, so here's the stage, yeah.
This stage is called Kurukuruyama in Japan, but in the West it's called Spiral Mountain. As you can see, it's a mountain where the bottom portion is a spiral shape. A rotation icon will appear, and the stage will spin. This is quite unusual, even for the Super Smash Bros. Series. It's truly unique. Anything on the stage, items or otherwise, will also move. As the stage turns, the shape of Spiral Mountain will also transform, meaning your recovery points will also change. Platforms like this will appear from time to time. A bridge will also appear when Gruntilda's lair is visible. Now that we've covered both the fighter and the stage, let's go ahead and jump into some actual battles.
Okay.
This time, I'll be taking on not just one, but 2 fighters in a team battle. Donkey Kong and Diddy Kong versus Banjo and Kazooie.
Of course, you gotta include their rare
So
characters.
there are actually 2 on my side too, so I should be fine, right? Probably not. In fact, definitely not. Looks like I'm gonna get beaten up pretty bad if I just stand around, so I'll play carefully. I should probably keep them in check.
It's like, I love how all we really need left for them to get like the full rare character set is just Conquer, which I don't think they're gonna do, because I mean, one, they already got, you know, Banjo as a DLC, but also, considering how Conquer is a rated M game, yeah.
I think we're doing pretty good so far. I have 2 opponents, and since items are on, they'll have twice as many opportunities to pick up items. And since the final...
Although I do have to wonder when the fuck his moves would be. It's like, oh, he could probably piss on his enemies.
Quite a disadvantage, but I'm going to try my hardest. I can use Wonder Wing 2 more times. Oops, I guess I should be explaining all their moves, huh? Auto fire, auto fire. Ooh, ouch. Oh, their final smash meter's filled up. You can have that. Now. And nice. Now that there's one less opponent, this should be easier. I do want to use a final smash, but it might be a bit tough. Oh, that's good. And final smash.
God, Sakurai is a mad lad.
So I win.
It's like, stop flexing already.
Banjo,
oh, hey, the Jiggy
from the original game.
Oh my god, did he just make the sound?
I'd also like to talk about some of the cameos that liven up the stage. First, we have the witch Gruntilda. In Banjo-Kazooie, this poor soul gets sealed underground by a boulder. Anyway, she's very cruel, and you can hear all about her from her sister, Gruntilda. This is Bottles, a mole, and another poor soul. His fate is sealed in the beginning of Banjo-Tooie. He's a friend of Banjo and Kazooie. Next is Mumbo Jumbo.
Oh my god.
This poor soul had all of his Mumbo tokens stolen by Gruntilda. He helps you out in many ways throughout the game. And we have Tootie. Can you spot her? She's running at the bottom.
Oh.
She's tiny and you can barely even make her out. But by zooming in, you can see all the detail, even at her size. You could probably make an action game just using this. She's raising havoc on the vegetable patch for some reason. And after that, she strikes an enigmatic taunt.
Oh my god.
Now she's heading back home. She looks all calm when you look at her this way, but this soul is actually the saddest of all the souls. You'd understand how miserable she really is if you saw the game over scene in Banjo-Kazooie. Oh, maybe she's not going home? And here come the Jinjos. We saw some of these a short while ago when the mighty Jinjonator appeared. They come in many different colors and were hidden throughout the world by
I need to
in the
disable that one.
So you could say they're also sad souls. And now we see
Souls?
something
Is
floating
that a
around in the
teaser?
background. These are a basic enemy
Even before
characters
Dark
called
Souls.
Buzz Bombs, but since they can float around, they're lucky enough to have made the cut in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. This is what they look like close up. It's basically a dragonfly, right? We put a lot of thought into the guest characters as well, and we put a lot of effort into these hard-to-see areas, so I hope you enjoy it. Next, let's talk music. As I mentioned earlier, we're taking country-style music and adapting it for use in battle. We're including a total of 10 music tracks. Of these, 7 are entirely new arrangements. I've always thought that getting all this for $5.99 is a fantastic deal. So, I hope you enjoy it. The music for Spiral Mountain was arranged by
A fantastic deal. Of course Graham made him.
Original Banjo-Kazooie's music. I've worked with many musicians over the years, but this is the first time I've worked with a musician outside of Japan. I was a bit worried about whether my directions would be understood, but he did an absolutely wonderful job. And here's the list of tracks this time. Each of the new tracks has been carefully tailored to match the action taking place on screen. Alongside the launch of Banjo & Kazooie, there will also be a software update. We're very pleased with the
update
sales
time.
of Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. And to express our appreciation, we've added another game mode, which will pretty much be a final new mode. I'm going to go ahead and play, so please take a look. And here it is.
Yes! They brought it back!
In front of you as much as possible. And with this bat, not with this, but this bat. And off it goes. High. Maybe a little too high. And so,
it finally brought back home run.
Makes its return. It's been powered up in various ways compared to previous home run contests, so please enjoy. This time, Sandbag has flown 300 kilometers. I think that's about the distance from Tokyo to Nagoya. That's if you drive on the Tomei Expressway.
Oh my god, it's blushing.
Play with a second player.
2-player.
Let's give it a go. Attack, attack, keep attacking using both players. Time to strike. Here we go. No. This isn't how you're supposed to play the game. When I say 2 players can take part, I mean friends can play together, and not one person.
Oh god, are they actually gonna bring someone else on?
I hope you play this with your friends.
Oh god. Okay, move
In
customization.
shared content, many people have uploaded their customized Mii fighters.
Everybody in some Discords I'm are just spamming, give this man a friend, so he doesn't have to play by himself.
You will be able to freely
Oh my god.
customize your special moves. If you find a Mii fighter that you like the look of, you can freely download them and set the special moves however you want and play as them. However, this will not be applied to Mii fighters created before this software update, and only applies to Mii fighters created after the update, so I hope you re-upload your Mii fighters. Please enjoy many different varieties of Mii fighters. We will add in some Mii fighter costumes as well. Please take a look.
Okay, more costumes. Okay, who's gonna get deconfirmed? Wait, what? I don't even know what this game is. Mega Man. Okay. Proto Man. Okay, now X. 0. Wait, Pokemon. Who's it gonna be? Team Rocket. Oh no! Did they fucking really? Oh my fucking god! And a fucking Megalovania remix too! Are you fucking kidding me?
From Undertale, who was a popular request. And this Sans outfit also comes with a music track.
Oh my
This will be
fucking
listed
god.
in the other category, so you can check it out there. The arrangement was made by none other than the creator of Undertale himself, Toby Fox. Toby has actually visited my house, and we played Super Smash Bros. Ultimate.
Toby visited my house! Oh my
He was
god.
actually really good. Of all the guests, he was probably the strongest. When we both chose random and played, the win ratio was about half and half. Or I may have been losing. Next, I'd like to talk about a new set of amiibo that will soon
Oh
be
my god. New amiibo. God.
Squirtle,
Squirrel. I can't breathe.
Ivysaur, and Snake. I wonder why he was hiding. They will each be available on September 20th. The software update, including the Banjo and Kazooie DLC, will be available today.
I literally can't fucking breathe. Ugh. Just like that just came out of nowhere.
As mentioned in Nintendo Direct,
Oh, is he gonna show the art character too?
joining Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Although we showed the reveal trailer, there was hardly any in-game footage. Some of you may wonder where the in-game footage is. Well, it's shaping up nicely. But we weren't quite ready to include it in the reveal. That SNK Neo Geo opening was fun, wasn't it? I'd like to show you just a little bit of in-game footage of Terry. Here you go.
It's the time of in-game footage, okay.
Finally, it was announced that we will be working on even more DLC fighters. To me, it feels like the finish line is sliding farther away.
Oh, poor Sakurai.
You may wonder, how much longer can he be involved with Super Smash Bros. Ultimate? But I'm also excited. Adding more characters into the game means that more game worlds will be added to the series. And ultimately, that means that there will be an even greater opportunity to delight the fans. At the same time, I feel that Super Smash Bros. Ultimate is now representing so many characters in game worlds that it's become an enormous game. Even if the Super Smash Bros. Series continues moving forward, I doubt there will ever be an opportunity to bring this many characters together again. And so I want to keep improving on this record as much as possible. And I will continue to work hard at developing the game. I appreciate your support. That's it for today. Thank you very much.
God. I don't even know what to say at fucking all. Okay then, that's over. Like, I really don't know what to just fucking say to that, so. A bit of a recap, basically. Overwatch, Luigi's Mansion, let's see, Terry, whatever his name is, from, Fatal Fury or whatever, an SNK game coming to Smash. Banjo-Kazooie releasing today, free-to-play Kirby game. What else was there? Actually, I could probably go back because YouTube here. So actually...
Wait.
Trials of Mana, Oberdin, Town, which again has Toby Fox composing it. So like, we got 2 fucking Undertale things in this direct. Like, really? Link's Awakening stuff, Dragon Quest demo, some Fire Emblem dancing game, Divinity, Doom 64. Let's see, some more Pokemon stuff, including just a bunch of Curry, Nintendo Entertainment's SNES Online, basically. Tetris 99 2.0 update, Mario and Sonic, demo for Daemon X Machina, Witcher 3 stuff, Neo Kuni, Animal Crossing bit, and then of course all the Smash stuff, which is like, yeah, showing off the Banjo-Kazooie moves and stages and music. Home Run is back with a blushing bag for some reason. And then, yeah, some character from a series I don't know. Proto Man and Zero from Mega Man. Team Rocket. And then fucking Sans. Even with a new remix of Megalovania, like, what the actual heck? And then yeah, today for 75 cents each. I know somebody specifically who, the second they get the update, they're buying that fucking DLC and they're gonna be playing as Sans as their main. Like, I 100% guarantee that. And then yeah, Squirrel, Ivysaur, and Snake Amiibo September 20th. The DLC for Banjo today for $5.99. A bit of in-game footage, along with a stage, because it says King of Fighters up there, so this has to be a stage based on that. And yeah. It's like, God, what a fucking roller coaster that was.